Good morning. Welcome to Mitchie's Motivational Monday. I hesitated there because it's actually Sunday, Easter Sunday of all days. And the sun's out. Looks like a beautiful day here in the ever so windy Illinois, the wind belt of America. Oh my goodness, I don't think I've had a non-windy day, maybe once, twice since I've been here, just over a week ago. The weather's changing, the grass is growing, it's almost planting season, and my brother Clint Westwood and I will be doing some planting this year. Plan on doing a bunch of canning in the fall, and trying to separate ourselves from the necessity of going to the grocery store for the vegetables and the fruits actually. So looking forward to that. And this journey has just been incredible. I have my earbuds in and I got my hood up to kind of block the wind. And so yeah, it's just a crazy day. I think it's like 38 degrees, maybe 40, but the wind makes it feel so much colder. So I'm kind of in my little wind break here, and just trying to do this video. So today, today's going to be a fabulous day. I'm going to go spend some time with Clint and his family, my adopted family that have taken me in as their own, and it's been quite a journey so far. So I'm thankful for all of you that have followed me along this journey, and allowed me to speak, experience, wisdom, and my opinions and my words to you. And the funny thing is, most of the time the words don't necessarily come from me, they just flow. And so that's kind of what makes this experience, for me anyways, very unique. I got my Litecoin sweatshirt on, and a lot of people talk stuff about Litecoin, but at the end of the day, it's all about what you believe in. It's all about where you find value, and what you value in life. We all try to accumulate, right? That's what we do. We're gatherers. We're hunter-gatherers. And sometimes our accumulations tend to be for objects, tend to be for, monetary and physical things that really don't mean anything at the end of the day. They simply give us joy, or they simply give us pleasure for having these nicer things in life. Many of us can't afford those things. But changing that focus from those physical things in life, and changing the focus to the spiritual things and the connections that we make, and the relationships, and all those things, the networking that we do, all these things that actually build value in our lives, I think is an important thing. And being grateful for what we have, being humble, and staying humble, and having humility towards other people, having humility towards humanity, and having compassion and grace and understanding. All of these things we tend to lose focus on because of our quest for these monetary and physical things in our lives. And it's when you set those things aside and you start to really focus on the other, is when you truly find that inner peace and that inner joy that comes from the experiences in life. And so today I wanted to talk mostly about that, talk about really the insignificance of the things that we find value in. I mean, some of the things we find value in, it's almost confusing, and focusing on what's truly important. And it sounds like I'm kind of repeating myself and stumbling, and I am. I mean, my heart is so joyful, right? Somebody said the other day something about happiness or sadness, and I almost feel like this transition in my life, this moving into this new home here in Illinois, it's got me kind of in an emotional purgatory, like a place between, and it's not quite home yet. They say home is where your heart is. And the odd thing is my heart is in so many different places. My heart is in so many different places in this world that maybe I'm already home regardless of where I step foot into, regardless of where I lay my head at night. I'm at home because I'm at peace. A lot to be said about that, and a lot to process. You guys have been incredible. You've been amazing. The support that I get on Twitter, the support that I get from my friends, the people that I'd like to think look up to me or respect me, and I work really diligently every day at being better than I was the day before. And that first breath in the morning tells you that when your eyes open in the morning, so many of us look at that mindset and say, okay, I gotta get up, instead of saying, I get to do this again. I'm given an opportunity. Every morning when we wake, we're given an opportunity. We're given an opportunity to make an impact in someone's life, in someone's experiences. That's a pretty big opportunity, and even to make our own lives better, enrich our own selves by knowledge, by gaining knowledge, by understanding what's happening around us. That's the other thing. It's like with as many things that are going on in this world, it's hard to stay optimistic. It's hard to stay positive. But if you believe, if you have hope, if you have faith, none of those things matter, really. I mean, you need to understand what they are, and you need to act accordingly. So, today I want you guys to wake up and think about that. Think about that experience of waking up in the morning. Think about, if I were to say, I'm going to give you $1 million. I've seen this on TikTok, by the way. If I'm going to give you $1 million, what would you say to that? You'd probably be all excited and say, heck yeah, and I'll even better that. I'll give you $10 million. Would that excite you? And 9 out of 10 times you could be like, hell yeah, 10 million bucks, I'll take it. But the stipulation is you can't wake up tomorrow. Would you still take that $10 million? Most people, almost all people, will say, well, no. Why? Because waking up in the morning and having that opportunity to do it again is more valuable than anything you can attain in the moment. Unbelievable. So, you stop and you think about that, and it's like, well, why then, when we wake up in the morning, do we not automatically fall into that mindset like, holy crap, I'm alive, I'm awake, I get to do this again. I have another opportunity in life to do better, to stop worrying about what happened yesterday, worrying about what happened, and focusing our energies about what's behind us, and start focusing on what's in front of us. Start focusing on the opportunities that are presented to us on a daily basis that we tend to lose sight of simply because we're focused on the wrong things. We're focused on the physical things in life that really mean nothing. So step out of that shell, step out of that mindset, and wake up every morning and say, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity to wake up and take that breath and say, I beat it again. Here we go. Let's make this a fabulous day. So with that mindset, I want you guys to start waking up in the morning and start feeling blessed for that opportunity to wake up. That blessing of the opportunity of doing it again and doing better. And that's the mindset. That's the mindset we have to have. Not worrying about where that money for that next bill is going to come from. Not worrying about how this situation's going to turn out, because guess what? It's already predetermined. That situation's going to turn out exactly how it's supposed to be. Excuse me. So don't worry about those things. When you stop worrying about those things and you start having faith and belief that things will happen that are for you. Everything that happens to us, something negative happens. What did you do? You learned something. something positive happens. What really happened? You learn something. We learn on a daily basis. We learn so many things, because everything in life that happens is a lesson. And what you take from that lesson, what you do with that information that you just learned, is totally up to you. So to think that you have no control, I mean, you kind of do. It's all in your mindset, and it's all in your actions, and it's all in your heart. That's where it all comes from. That's where the good of today comes from. You. Comes from your heart, comes from your soul, comes from your mind. So live it. Live it with gusto. Live it with exuberance. And go out there and do something positive for someone else. That feeling is beyond explanation. The feeling of watching somebody else light up because of something you said, because of something you did, is a pretty incredible feeling. So don't be afraid to share that with someone else. Don't be afraid to share your excitement about life, your excitement about the given day with another person. It's a pretty incredible feeling. So without making this video too long, too winded, that was my message for today, and I hope it finds you guys energized. I hope it finds you awake. I hope it finds you thinking about where your mindset's at every morning when you wake up. If one of you respond, then this was all worth it. And you know what? Even if you don't respond, it's still worth it to me, because I know there's many of you that listen. I know there's many of you that find positive energy and positive information from my videos, and that's why I do them. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous Easter Sunday. I hope you have an incredible week, and I hope Monday finds you exuberant, recharged, and waking up going, yes, I get to do this again. And until next Monday, guys, you have a fabulous week. I'll see you around Twitter. Got some work to do, but you know what? It'll all be good. I love you all. Have a fabulous day.